Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, SunshinehazeCo. I am Aja A. As you see tarot cards on your screen, you know it's time for a new moon reading. This time around, we're looking at the Libra lunar cycle. Excuse me. Looking at the month of October. This video is for the Capricorn, so Capricorn sun, Capricorn moon, and Capricorn rising like myself. This is a general, so if you feel like what I'm saying isn't resonating with you, go on and check out your moon and or rising sign, which I do have a link down below in the description box. We're going to get something to drink because I already feel like a frog. Okay. Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you. My bad. Not thank you. Excuse me. All right. Looking at the typical 4-card spread here. Energy popping up for you during this lunar cycle. Any challenges or obstacles you might be facing during the month of October underneath the Libra influence. As we are talking about Libra, where you need to adjust the scales to come into alignment with your highest good. And as always, a quick little soul message, something extra for you to take away with you from this spread, okay? So let's go on and get started, Capricorn. First card we have coming up is in the position of the, gosh, that's not it. Is in the position of the energy coming in for you, the energy that you need to be tapping into, and you've got the card of truth here. The message that I get with this, Capricorn, is that you're going to be figuring a lot of shit out. This is an air lunar cycle underneath Libra, so there's this energy of perspective and intellect coming up for the next month during October, and especially with Libra being a cardinal energy in regards to the fall season. So this is all about figuring shit out in regards to what needs to be changed or what we want to see change for ourselves. And truth, the truth card is 25. It breaks down into 7. 2 is all about coming into balance and harmony and peace, and 5 is all about change and transformation. So figuring out, Capricorn, during this next month, okay, where is my peace? Where is my balance? What is harmonious to me? And what change needs to happen in order to make that a thing in reality. So the truth card popping up here, and this is just a very quick message with this, is just, you know, Capricorn, you're going to be seeing, I feel like you guys, especially because you're very close to getting ready to round out your years, you're going to be seeing or having this vision of the lives that you want to live, and then starting to understand and see during this month, okay, this is what I have to do in order to be living that life. And with this being the truth card, I feel like you're going to be figuring some things out about yourself too. So about your habits, especially about habits that have been holding you back. So this is the, excuse me, I'm drinking kombucha and now I was sounding like a frog and now I'm just burping. Sorry, y'all. This truth card coming up here is saying, Capricorn, you're just really going to be figuring some things out and figuring out what steps you have to be taking during these next couple of months in order to be living the life that you want to live. And you will be figuring out how you've held yourself back and how your situations have held you back as well. Okay. The next card that I have coming up for you, Capricorn, is in the position of the crossing energy, and you've got the Emperor. This is normally one of my favorite cards. This is a card about having strength, the drive, the will, and being able to stand your ground and do the things that need to be done and having the power to be successful. This is a crossing energy. So this energy being a challenge or an obstacle during this month, crossing the truth card here is telling me that, Capricorn, ooh, what kind of self-perception do you have? How are you thinking about yourself and your abilities? I really get the sense of, Capricorn, you might either be downplaying yourself or you might just be lacking a little bit of confidence right now. And it's important as we come into the season of change. If that's the energy that you've been feeling, you need to take it for all it's got and harness this fall energy and shift that shit, especially with this Libra energy, this perspective and this intellect coming in. I think you'll be able to notice where, you know, you've been having these, you know, kind of, I don't want to say dark thoughts, but, you know, thoughts that don't really lend to, you know, positive intention and positive manifestation. You guys are Capricorn, so you guys are a little bit more prone to depression and prone to feeling those heavy feelings a little bit heavier than other people. So during this month, I think you'll start to understand this and recognize that this might just be a little bit of a funk that you've been in. But I think you'll also be able to understand and recognize what's been putting you down in the darkness as far as that goes, and understanding and realizing how to work through it in order to turn this Emperor into an upright position. Capricorn, you are one of the strongest signs in the zodiac, but when you are not feeling it, or when you're feeling down, especially when you're feeling down about yourself, it's really hard for you to pull yourself up out of those trenches. It is so important for you to understand what the trenches are, why there are trenches, and how you got down there, and remember that you can get out. The only way out of the bottom is up, okay? And you have every ability to climb out of that shit. You just got to turn this Emperor card into an upright position. This is an energy that you do want to harness during this lunar cycle, but not in the crossing aspect, okay? The next card that I have coming up for you Capricorns is in the spread of I cannot talk. Is in the position of the Libra energy, where you need to adjust the scales in order to come into alignment with your highest good. You've got the Death card here, which is very interesting. So Capricorn, this tells me this Emperor in the crossing position is coming from situations or habits or a perspective that you've been holding on to that is not serving you. And this doesn't necessarily mean you got to cut people off or move people out, but you've got to cut off negative aspects of these situations and relationships. So if there are people that are bringing you down, if there are conversations that are rubbing you the wrong way, if, you know, these things, whatever you got to do to dead that shit, and when I say dead that shit, I don't mean, like I said, cut people off. I mean, whatever you've got to do to shift the energy in those situations to where you get rid of the heaviness and the dense energy, you need to go on and start doing that. That is actually what's causing your scales to tip, and not in your favor, Capricorn. So what needs to be dealt with, what needs to be done away with, what needs to be cleared out, what needs to be ended, what needs to be cycled through in order for you to turn this Emperor card into an upright position. So you've really got to tap into this truth energy during this lunar cycle. And I do really, really pick up on the sense that you are going to be figuring some things out about yourself and understanding some habits in which you have, Capricorn, that really do not serve you or anybody else around you or any of the situations that you're trying to find yourself in. So this Death card is coming up with just a very blunt and blatant message. Cut the shit and cut it out. Do what needs to get done. Stop doing what doesn't need to be done. Okay? Stop the woe is me. Stop the negativity. Stop the, you know, hanging on to certain situations because that's where you're comfortable, even though you understand those things are not for you. Stop giving in to certain things that are not, you know, bringing you happiness. Stop doing shit that causes you stress, and stop allowing yourself to be around people or be in situations that bring down your energy. And sometimes these are tough decisions, but Capricorn, and this has been a very prominent message with these Libra readings, attention to self is important right now. Okay? You're getting ready to come up on your new year in a couple of months. So right now, it can really be all about fixing your shit so that you can go into your new year in the way that you want to. You don't have to necessarily worry about other people right now. It's not about other people right now, Capricorn. It's about you and fixing the things that need to be fixed within your life and getting rid of the baggage. You don't need to carry around any baggage because your baggage is causing this Emperor to be a crossing card. Be real with yourself. Be real with everybody else. Be real about your situations. Be honest. Look at things in an honest light. And cut out what needs to be cut out. Cut the habits, I guess you can cut out some people if you need to cut out some people. But definitely cut the negative cords and negative attachments, if that makes sense. Okay? All right, Capricorn. Next and last card that you have coming up in your spread is in the position of your soul message. And before I even read this card, 36 breaks down into 9, which is the number of endings, closing chapters, ascending into new spaces and new places by leaving behind what is no longer serving you. All that to support what I just said about that Death card. You've got come to the edge here is your soul message. So Capricorn, this does tell me some of these situations or people or whatever it is that you've been holding on to, these are things that either contribute to your, you know, your comfortability, or they contribute to, you know, just your sense of I'm used to this and this is what I know. But being in that this is what I know, this is what I'm used to, is causing this Emperor to be a crossing position. It's not helping you live the best version of your life or be the best version of yourself. It's time to come to the edge. Cut it out, cut it off. Take a leap. Go and see what's out there. Go and see what's new for you. Go and see what changing, shifting, getting rid of all of this dense energy could really lead to. I bet you'll like what's on the other side. And let me tell you, the grass is actually greener on the other side in regards to your spread. Where you're at right now, it's fall, okay? Where you're at right now, things are changing. Things are dying out. Things are coming to an end. Do you want to stay in that? You know what I'm saying? What sense does it make to stand in a garden with no vegetation? Don't you want to go over there where you see the little peppers and the green beans and the little onion bulbs sprouting and the flowers and shit? Like, what sense does it make to stay in shit that you know weighs you down? Why don't you go on and figure out what could be for you and start to positively manifest that, and you'll see these things start to play out for you in the physical. But you've got to come out of your comfort zone, which your comfort zone is actually not really comfortable right now, Capricorn. So come on out of it, all right? Come on out of it. Come to the edge. Go with the change. And I know it's sometimes hard for you guys because y'all are creatures of habit, to shift the way that you do things. But right now it's important for you to do so, especially with this super moon Libra energy and the energy of the fall season being change and transformation. What better time to make change than now, okay? And you can leave behind what doesn't need to be carried on. I think that's the most important thing for you, all right? So that's your reading. Hope it provided you with some insight. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below. If you'd like to book your own personal reading, you can do so through my Etsy shop. I am having a fall sale, so check that out. Everything's in the description box. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all. Oh, check out the Libra Lunar Cycle video. Check that out. Now, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.